silence of mediocrity to disperse expansive, game-changing marketing wisdom. This is the Jeff Payne Show.
Reaching for a higher place than we can reach alone. Get up, get in, it's time to win. This is a Jeff Payne Show.
Right now, somewhere, a business owner has their budget spreadsheet open, cursor sitting on their marketing line, and they're about to cut it, not because it stopped working, because it stopped feeling certain. Google's answering more questions without sending the click. The AI platforms everyone's chasing aren't sending much traffic back yet either. And when the numbers get fuzzy, the easiest move in the world is to pull back and wait for things to make sense again. Here's the problem. Everyone's having the exact same thought at the exact same time. And that, not the uncertainty itself, is what makes the moment dangerous to sit out. Hi, I'm Jeff Payne. You're listening to The Jeff Payne Show, episode number 53. The gap closes when everyone else freezes.
And now, our feature presentation.
For years, catching the market leader was close to impossible. They had the content library, the backlink profile, the reviews, the case studies, the budget, the team. Every year that passed, their head start compounded a little more. You could publish a few extra articles, improve a page or two. Best case, you kept the gap from growing. You didn't exactly close it. That's what a stable market does. It protects who's ever already winning. But the market isn't stable right now. Search doesn't live entirely inside Google anymore. Buyers are finding answers in more places, and nobody, not even the leader, has fully figured out how to win across all of them. And here's the hard part that should get your attention. The size that made the leader dominant is now working against them. More legacy content to rethink, more stakeholders to convince, more existing revenue they're terrified to disrupt. It's a lot harder to bet on an unproven channel when every dollar has to prove itself immediately. And that's exactly the position most market leaders are in right now. I want to name what's exactly happening here, because it's not chaos, it's a freeze. Everybody sees the ground shifting. Everybody's unsure which moves still work. And the instinctive response for leaders and challengers alike is to stop moving until the picture gets clearer. But the picture isn't going to get clearer by waiting. It's going to get clear by watching who moved while everyone else was frozen. That's the whole opportunity right there. Not a hack, not a shortcut, just the gap between you and the leader was built by years of steady investment during a stable market. It can start closing the moment the market stops being stable, but only for whoever keeps moving. I know two businesses right now sitting in this exact moment, watching the same conditions and making the opposite call. One is pulling back, not seeing the return it used to see, so it's cutting the spend and waiting to see what happens next. The other is doing the opposite. It's looking at a competitor that's dominated their market for over a decade, and for the first time, season opening. Both of them are taking a risk. That's not in question. But one is only thinking about what it loses by continuing to invest. The other is thinking about what everyone else is about to lose by pausing. Warren Buffett said it about markets, but it applies here just as well. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Right now, the market is fearful. There's not a warning sign for the business willing to move. It's the entire opening. So what does moving actually look like? Not publishing more, not publishing faster. Recreating the leader's last 5 years isn't the play. Most of what worked for them over the stretch won't carry the same weight over the next 5 anyway. The move is investing in the kind of proof that's expensive and slow to fake. Original thinking nobody else has published. Real expertise attached to a real name. Documented results your competitors would need years to match, not weeks. The kind of asset that a year from now, your competitor looks at and realizes they can't just outspend their way past it. Because you didn't build a campaign, you built a body of work. And you have to loosen your grip on the scoreboard while you do it. Referral traffic isn't the whole story anymore. It never really told the whole story. Attribution's been broken for organic marketing for years. Branded search, direct traffic, the deals that close because someone met your name 3 times before they ever picked up the phone, that's visibility too, even when it doesn't show up as a click. So go back to the spreadsheet. The cursor sitting on the marketing line. The safe move is cutting it because everyone else around you is thinking about cutting theirs too. But the businesses that close 5-year gaps don't do it by waiting for certainty. They do it in exactly this moment when the leader's advantage is shakiest and everyone else is standing still. The gap doesn't close when the market calms down. It closes when everyone else freezes and you don't. I'm Jeff Payne. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Jeff Payne Show.
Find the complete archives of all episodes at jeffpayne.net or subscribe for free at Apple Podcasts and never miss an episode.
This program is copyrighted by Jeff Payne Incorporated. All rights reserved.
Each week we bring you a message of inspiration and hope, remembering that true hope is available to all through Jesus Christ.